Don't even think about coming in here without some Krispy Kremes. You wouldn't believe what they tried to get me to eat this morning. Doc says they can control this epilepsy thing. They just gotta figure out the right medication.
Yeah. That's what they said. Listen, Tommy, I'm sorry for accusing you.
Stop, man. I took the money from Clint's apartment. And I used it to make a buy.
But Clint said you were clean.
I am. But you need to know that this afternoon, I sat on a bench in Jefferson Park with my little rock of crack cocaine, ready to use it.
Why didn't you?
Because all I could see was your face. And the disappointed look I knew you'd have when you realized that I let you down again. I want to change my life, Nate. Just one more time, I want my big brother to look at me with pride in his eyes, like he used to. I'm sorry, man.
It's all right, man. I love you. I love you.
You too.
Dear Doc, how are things in paradise? Been big doings here. Nate's brother moved back to town. It's been quite a reunion. Seems as though he's found himself and found a family in the process. They all know there'll be some rough days ahead, but as everybody down at the Riverside Community Center will tell you, those Jackson brothers are tough to beat when they're playing together. Speaking of families, I got to witness a reunion of a different sort this week. One of my patients had malaria, of all things. When her fever finally broke and she woke up, it was a new beginning for her and her dad.
Well, look who's here.
Hey, baby girl.
I thought I'd died and gone to heaven. Figured that was the only place I'd see you two together.
Well, someone in heaven may have had something to do with it, but newsflash, you're still on planet Earth.
I'm really sorry, Dad.
I'm sorry too, sweetie. Only seeing who you used to be, not who you are. I'm gonna need a little help, though. I'm not used to having an adult daughter around.
I've never been one. Guess we'll have to figure it out as we go.
You bet.
You know that saying, too bad youth is wasted on the young? I think I'm starting to understand that. That wouldn't be because I'm getting older, would it? You know, as I'm sitting here thinking about it, though, I'm not sure I would have wanted to know everything then that I know now. Not sure life would be quite the same if we knew what was coming. I guess there are some things we just have to muddle through ourselves. That being said, if you see me headed for a giant pothole, don't be afraid to speak up. Experience has taught me that learning from those who've gone before us is a good thing. And if I haven't said it lately, thanks for paving the way. Which reminds me, if you ever get a bad case of the hiccups, I've got a few suggestions for how you might get rid of them. Say hey to everybody for me. Doc Cassidy.
Come on in. Hey, Dr. D, what brings you over?
Well, it was such a lovely evening, I decided to go for a long walk. Before I knew it, I found myself in your neighborhood. I thought, what the heck? Might as well drop in, see how you're doing.
I'm glad you did. I was just on my way over to Nate and Beverly's for some dessert. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if you joined us.
Ooh, I think I'll take you up on that. It's a long walk over here.
You seem rather chipper this evening.
Well, no hiccups, good night's sleep. That's what it'll do for you.
I'm glad they stopped. I was afraid I was going to have to open you up.
Oh, boy.